All right, Pisces, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for December 18th to the 24th of 2017, and this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out that link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so Pisces, this week, a new moon right at the beginning of the week on Monday. This is in your 9th house, which is the house of our perspective of life. It's also of our life path, and tapping into a bit of that adventurous spirit, that spirit for life of expansion, being willing to expand and open our horizons. So this could be mentally for a lot of you, such as higher learning and even wisdom through spirituality, but also maybe quite literally, some of you starting something new with travel, adventure, that kind of stuff. So just sit with the energy around Monday. It's still the early phase of this cycle, but things slowly but surely moving forward here. We do have the fast movers starting to make their way into your 10th house of career. So you could notice more of a shift of focus on that sector for you this week. And then Mercury goes direct, and this will be in that 9th house. So maybe starting to implement some of what you've been reconsidering regarding your worldview and perspective on life. All right, so let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, Pisces, here is your chart for the week. This is the 9th house here where most of the fast movers are at this time. We do have your ruler, Jupiter, still in the 8th house. So it still is this emphasis on you getting in touch with the deeper dimensions as a backdrop. Nothing necessarily emphasizing Jupiter this week, but just, keeping in touch with the depth, what truly matters most in life, vulnerability, openness, all that kind of stuff. Really good time for developing all this. And that's really what this whole new beginning was about, collectively anyways. It was in Ophiuchus, which is naturally associated with that 8th house, which has to do with healing. So around Monday, maybe is there some healing, some things maybe you want to start to implement moving forward that you may have some wounds about regarding your spirit for life, regarding your belief systems, regarding philosophy, regarding adventure, that by taking action in the face of those wounds can leave you feeling more healed and rejuvenated. So really good with that. But again, keep in mind, Mercury is retrograde up until this weekend. So still being flexible, adaptive, being open to, trying new things and making sure that there's an extra plan A, B, and C as new information is coming to light. But moving things forward nonetheless in a subtle way that is about you expanding your horizons is great. Now, Tuesday, the sun starts to make its way into your 10th house. So you'll likely notice more of a shift on your career or your productive life or achievement, success, long-term goals. And this is an important area because this is where Saturn has recently shifted into this month of December. And this the sun will conjoin up to Saturn around midweek on Thursday, illuminating this awareness of how you may start to be taking seriously your career. You may start to be taking seriously your public image, your productive life, and just being patient with it, right? One step at a time, really good discipline energy. And over the coming few years, you will be building this area and seeing more results long term. That's why it's so good to set some long-term goals with this, but still taking the steps along the way. So that's midweek. Also midweek, Venus does trine up to Uranus. So there is this freeing energy actually midweek, very spontaneous. This could have to do with your adventurous side. Could have to do with you just feeling free. You can be yourself with that Uranus in your 1st house, which is nice. Maybe even learning some new things. Communication could be freeing. And then again, depth and transformation with Venus ruling that 8th house. Maybe just feeling a bit good in the sense that you are vulnerable and open, and that can be a very freeing thing in life. So that's midweek, and then Friday, Saturday, Mercury does go direct in that 9th house. So what have you learned the past few weeks regarding your belief systems, regarding philosophy, regarding your wisdom, like how you view what life is about and the meaning of life and all this kind of stuff, and starting to implement it maybe, but it's still subtle, kind of pausing around Friday, Saturday. And then next week, I think will be even just like it is this week, but even more so next week, of really moving forward some of the stuff that you feel like is going to expand your horizons, whether mentally or emotionally or spiritually or quite literally. All right, and then the week does end on Sunday with Venus going into the 10th. So you seeing the value of your career. Maybe some of you forming some relationships with career over the next month. through your career, and yeah, enjoying it when Venus goes into the 10th, which again will be the area of focus with the sun there, which will be a good source of energy for you. All right, so Pisces, have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon for the next forecast.